Yeah, man. When I say give thanks, give thanks. We're there, you know. We're late, but as you know, better late than never. So may I say, yes. I will know, so we're there at the also serious Alpha Terrace tonight. Give thanks. Yeah, man. So is that we see here, you know. Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. Give thanks. So may I say, so tonight now, with this, we realize a whole lot of people go in relationships and have fears. So this is a reason for the topic there tonight. Fears in a relationship. What's your deepest or biggest fear in your relationship or going into a relationship? So may I say? So I had to kind of try across and talk about in the night, yeah. I say, better late than never, because we have a swim through a river and go on with all kind of things to reach us tonight. You understand? But we give thanks and praise to there. Because you know, once we have life, we have everything. So once we have life, we could keep moving forward now. You understand? And for the ones and ones who couldn't make it here, for whatever reason, you understand? We feel it for them. You understand? We put out the love there, the energy there. Some will call it prayer for them. Yeah, but yes, fears in relationships. Because unfortunately, some of us do go inside a relationship and have fears and live with fears. And the fears can spark from many different things. You know, like for example, a woman who had been molested as a child or has her most prized possession taken away from her unjustly so. You know, sometimes them live with the trauma there and then bring the trauma there with them in a relationships. You understand? And sometimes that cause a problem. Yeah. Fears in relationship. That we are talking about too. Let me say what the pins up me I go. Yeah man, another type topic. It pin? I think so. Yeah man, see it pin there? Yeah, so fears we are talking about, fears in relationships. So we come forward now with reason about them thing there. You know, the fears we sometimes have, or the fears our partner may have inside of the relationship. And is it healthy for the relationship? Does it make the relationship unstable? I don't know. I want to go tell me that night, yeah, I can reason it out. And I'm sure all of us have had experiences where maybe we ourselves had fears in our relationship at that time and even see the fears them come true. Wonder if it's because we had the fears them in the first place, make the fears them come true. That's a possibility. Or we just salt or bad lucky. Or maybe somebody just obey away. I don't know. I will put things here out there, you know. So I say, come forward and make a reason about it. Fears in relationships. Yeah. I just say a thing there. I'm gonna send out some requests. I know, so just press the plus button there if you want to join the live. And I will see the request come forward. So may I say, I have a reason about it something. Fears in relationships. That's something I'll go now. See it there? Yeah, man, send out the invite them. Come follow make a reason, because you know it's a Gyalis Road. Our place this. Yeah. Our place is so we just sit in on a Sunday evening and have a conversation. Because there's nothing like a conversation, you know. Don't take for granted the importance of a conversation. You understand me? I say a conversation have a kind of fulfillment where nothing else can really fill the vibe there. You understand me? I say? So it is important that we do have these conversations, that we talk about the things them where sometimes people afraid to talk about or don't even want to talk about. You understand? And sometimes when they ignore the thing them and we don't talk about the thing them fester. You understand? And then become a burden. You understand? And sometimes them pressure away to the breaking point. A whole heap of ones and ones, we say break, Whole heap of ones and ones have this pressure and this burden of things and things will happen to them in their life and them never talk about it. You understand what I say? Them afraid to talk about it because them feel like say, oh, and them alone I go through there's something there. You understand? Or oh, nobody now understand where them come from. Not knowing that in life, not no new boy. You understand what I say? Everything about experience as ones and ones. A whole heap of people go through them things there before and continue to go through them things there after we pass on. You understand? Not no new boy. So don't be afraid to come forward and talk about your experiences. Maybe we can learn something from your experiences. Likewise, you can learn something from our experiences. That's why we have these conversations. That's why we talk. That's why we reason. You understand me? I say a conversation, you might be surprised how satisfying and fulfilling a conversation can be. You see? As simple as you see it. So we are saying fears in relationship. Diamond, we see a long time when I see you around here, Diamond. Yeah, man, we like to see it, man. No, say you're there. You see me, I say? Give thanks. So, me, I say, fears in relationships. And it's something that we are talking about. The fears them we have and why we have the fears them. As a man, like, what kind of fears most men would have in them relationships? Someone have some serious fears. Someone go in a relationship and afraid them woman left them before they even get the woman, And some man afraid them woman give them bud. And usually, them man they were afraid them woman left them and afraid them woman give them bud and them thing there. Them woman normally leave them. And then normally get burned up in the fire. You understand what I say? So, me personally, I don't believe that fear is a good thing for walk with. You understand? I don't believe that the fear is something there is a thing where we want to take on for ourselves. But some people can't help it, Yeah, some people can't help it. Some people just living at the fear there. You see it? So I could talk about it now, man. Fears in relationship. Who ever have no fear in a relationship? You understand? Who have a fear right now in a relationship? And I watch it come true, and the more them I watch it come true, the more them afraid of it. Who have them type of experience there? I could talk about the thing, man. Fears in relationship. What kind of fears we have in a relationship? See, they give thanks and praise. Camera one, flick around though. Don't know what go on camera, the camera that time out. But give some time, no? Yeah, man, I could give some times. As we are doing this, we said this is kind of fulfilling. Each one build each one. As we have different experiences, I will go through different things, and I can learn something from your experience. Likewise, you can learn something from my experience. So we are saying I could share the experiences and talk about the thing. So me some of them know you come talk about the thing and I come share it with We are talking about fears in relationships. The fears that people have and travel within them relationships. And that we are talking about. So when just come join in on the thing and make we talk about it. Don't keep it up inside of you, So what may I say?
Hi, good night. Oh my goodness, I'm not dressed.
Don't worry yourself, man. You can't just make us see your face, Your face will be adjusted.
My face, Jesus Christ. Hair not done, nothing. Man, already.
It's that's not Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? It's a normal thing. And I mean, we don't have to dress up every day and we have to look also cute. But that's a life going in real life, though.
You're right. True.
Yeah, man, if you have some natural day, man, and guess what happened? You see the confidence we have in ourselves. We're not really business what people think,
Of course.
Because you want me know, you see what the next man will think. It now going to benefit we. I mean, how it going to help me? Like,
you're right.
It will put food on the table.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, exactly.
So, we're not to business what people think. We just express yourself most naturally.
That's
yeah, so, as I said, we are talking about fears, though. Fears in our relationships. And
Oh,
as we know, different things cause different people have different fears. What are some of
exactly.
the fears you think people go inside a relationship with oftentimes and why?
I would have to say, I was talking about this with my artist, Rugged Boss,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was telling him the things that stopped me from being in a relationship, because I've been single by choice for 8 years, but it's a spiritual thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's fear of just bringing anybody around my daughter, because I've
Mm-hmm.
always kept her home safe. And think of yourself, real Bi. This is my artist right here, one of my
Yeah.
artists, and
Give thanks.
I've always been just kept her home safe. Very careful, like who comes to the home. She know if somebody come to this
Right.
house, especially if it's a man,
Mm-hmm.
she's looking like, oh, nobody comes to the house. Like, who's this? So
Right, right, right.
once
Because it's unusual.
your one is that, and then the next one is fear of like falling in love and getting hurt. Am I echoing? I think I am.
Huh?
Am I echoing?
No, you're not. I can hear it clearly.
Oh, okay, because I hear like an echo when I'm speaking.
Yeah, we can hear it clearly. So
Okay.
your fear of to bring people, especially around your daughter.
Yes, I have to really get to know them very well to just trust anybody in the house around
Yeah,
my baby.
yeah, for real, for real. And you have to do your diligence because, as you know, in this life, there's a lot of crazy and psychotic people out there. So you have to do your due diligence. Not necessarily have fear, but because you know you have your daughter now, plus, your daughter might, be young, growing up, getting of age and stuff. You really have
Exactly.
to take time out to do your due diligence. So, I wouldn't say fear, I want to say smart. You understand me? I say?
Exactly.
Take time out for do your due diligence to make sure so the people that you bring around you and around your family worthy of being around you and your family. So Miss Diamond over there, so I know Miss Diamond no fear around here, But our thing I go round and round in a circle, I don't know how I go on there.
Good night,
Yeah.
Miss Diamond.
I not even know if she hear it because it look like
Oh,
our thing drop off because she come like comment there.
okay, something
Okay.
happened.
Can she just send another request? I
Okay.
accept that and see if I can get Miss Diamond and call. Me know Lady Diamond have the story them. And me know she not have no fear.
What?
Diamond what go on?
Big up yourself, Gyalis Road.
What you mean? A
Wagwan
long time,
friend.
man. Long time, long time, long time. You good?
Yeah,
Good
but
night, Lady Diamond, beautiful.
big up yourself, Queen. How are you?
Thank you, my love. I'm good.
Why you not showing up yourself? Wagwan.
Oh goodness, the
She
cat.
said she look too pretty. I thought I broke the camera.
Big up yourself, Vibrant.
I'm not even
Broom
dressed.
God, not a building. I
Yes,
like the
man.
topic. I like the topic, bro.
Yeah, fears, because in a real life, people really have fears deep down inside of them and go in a relationship and scared inside of this little thing inside of them where I eat at them. You
Yeah,
understand?
but before you talk about fear, you got to talk about trauma, right? Because
Right.
people are not
Because
just
trauma now
afraid.
gonna lead up to fear oftentimes, right?
Yeah, people are not just afraid. Like you don't
Right.
just get up afraid of Are y'all hearing me? Okay, I'm hearing a.
You're
Oh,
hearing an echo
you're
also?
getting an echo too.
Yeah, you hearing it still?
I am hearing you guys clear.
Okay, I just turned it down. So I think that with fear in a relationship, you guys gotta talk about trauma. You gotta talk about like when people go into a good relationship or have a good relationship, they don't just have fear. Fear comes from
Right.
past trauma.
Right.
So
True.
a lot of times men don't really understand that women are coming out of trauma. So them just
And
want to say women insecure, women this, women that. But guess what? Fear is what makes a lot of men act how they act too.
of course, and when we say fear, I mean fear has no gender. I don't think fear has a gender, male or female. Fear is just fear. Don't people just have fear, don't?
Right, right.
Yeah, and earlier on in the beginning of the show, I make mention that, sometimes fear comes from different places. Like I use women, for example, a woman, a girl that was molested as a little child. You understand me saying? Grew up with a certain trauma, or a woman that has her price, position taken away from her unjustly. You understand me? I say
It don't even have to be
it,
that deep.
it don't even have to be that deep. You understand? Or should they have the creepy neighbor there where a pee on her all the time, and you know it create a little
She could have
trauma
just
that
had
stuff.
a bad relationship.
See there? Or a bad experience.
Yeah,
But
it don't have to be that deep. It could be this much trauma bring you a lot of fear.
yeah. So
Exactly.
but is it useful though? Or I mean like walking with fear? Isn't that like bad for you?
How do you get rid of it? Tell me.
That's the question. That's the question. That's how the pan Gyalis you know,
That's
so
the
hopefully
that's
we
the
can reach
that's
and
the
find
question
out.
for every therapist, everybody, mental
Mm-hmm.
health. How do you get rid of pain of past trauma? It's the
All
same
right.
thing. It's all the same.
I
See,
I have
somebody
had
said people should take breaks out of every relationship after. You are so right.
He's
And people
right.
should
okay.
go into relationships. Bro, you remember one time we was talking about how in a lot of West Indian relationships, people just meet and dead,
Mhm.
right? They
Right.
don't get time to get to know each other, learn each other, stuff like that.
And that's how we
So
talk about them thing at Gyalis Road. So the
yeah,
people them see the importance, the process of dating actually eliminates some of the things them where you know cause your pain and sorrow inside of the relationship. You understand? I said we have them reasoning there, you know, so people can say, listen, man, it not run gonna away, man. Don't rush in and broke your neck. Me know it think nice and you know the butterfly, them a fly around and the whole of them look thing that go on cause that's how early relationship stay. You understand what me I say?
Mhm.
Empress Tasha want to say something same way come forward. You understand what me I say? I saw
forward.
relationship stay in a early out. You see me I say? People butterfly in a belly type of style.
Hi,
Empress
Queen.
Tasha,
Greetings, Wagwan. What a going,
we
partner?
there,
What a
we
going
there,
over
we there.
Gyalis?
You good?
Always good, man. They are watching
Yeah, man.
vibes.
We there a reason about the fear, you know, fear the relationship where people are travel with and the baggage and the thing that people are travel with and the trauma and them thing that, you know.
Here.
Why we are traveling with it, what kind of fear we have in our relationship, what started, why we have it, how we can get rid of
Here.
it, type of thing there.
Oh my gosh.
It's a big topic, right?
Big
Like
gun.
it could go so many
Yeah, that one
ways.
the deep, you know. The
Yeah,
one the
man.
deep, but you have people that walk on, you see, if you walk on with fear, you damage your relationship still. That's the first thing, you know.
True. Most people don't know that. That's why some people say them
You
talk and them
damage your
relationship keep
relationship.
damaging.
No, as a matter of fact, it's not only in a relationship, in anything you do, if you go into it with fear,
You
because
lose
the
already.
only thing that you have fear, let me tell you, so the only thing where people need to fear is the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And that people for fear. Fear
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
But
And
that
nothing
fear
else.
mankind and flesh. Because that gonna put stress on your mental and that there's a problem start. Once you start fear, oh my God, it's gonna go out and cheat. Then you start finding yourself in a stalker mood.
Yeah.
Because you understand?
Real
Fear
talk.
drive these things. That's my opinion. So we try not even listen. If a man want cheat, you can't stop him. If a woman want cheat, you can't stop her.
Right.
You know, but
So
I go in there with fear. Just go in
so
there with positive vibes and true and love for the
So
person where
so do
you're trying to deal with.
So do you think that you're supposed to? I think you're supposed to embrace your fear. I feel like if there's something that you know that you are definitely scared of, you should embrace it. But at the same time, Empress, if you know something is gonna hurt you, are you gonna do it?
No. If me know so the fire gonna burn them now,
so
what they say?
but that is the tricky part I
You're
think, you
gonna
know.
stay away.
Because well on
You're
there.
gonna stay away from
Because
the
you
fire.
gotta
This
go
is
through the
no,
pain
no,
to
no,
conquer.
Yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah.
That
But
is what
hold
you have to
on,
do
man.
when you dating process. So you learn about people before you go get in committed
Right.
Yeah,
relationship.
that way I thought, well,
And that is how it's supposed to go. But unfortunately, for most people, it never goes a butterfly reaching a belly and we just jump off of the cliff or whatever.
So
That's how
what
well,
it
is
see,
goes.
it?
someone's
What is it
asking
that
what
gives
is
you but
fear. Remember,
Eh?
I forget the definition started out first, you know.
that is
Remember, I
true
asked
too.
what is fear,
Yeah.
and there's two types of fear.
So what's
All
their
right.
opinion?
You know what I say
Big up
fear
the
is, Right? I learned a long time as a youth. Then break it down in an abbreviation. It stuck with me from me about 5 years old. FEAR, false evidence appearing real.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
fear is in something when it happened to you yet, you know. You realize?
Mm-hmm.
That's something where we conceptualize in our head, you know.
Before
And
it
walk with
comes.
that and say, you know what?
Right.
Like some
Yeah.
people have the fear of height.
The fear of height. Hey, man, I get a joke. You think about it wicked for me because, you know, so from me, I look at you and I got a nigga, me I try to jump off at the top of a Rick's Cafe. I'll know me
Rick
can't jump
Cafe,
off at
are
the top.
you crazy?
I'll know. Me say every time I go up to the job, me need them start shake me. I will say, yo.
Me can't fear that.
I would not. I go there
That
and
never
I look
create
down
frighten
and
me.
I'm like, hell no. I
That
Right.
used
never
to work
frighten me,
in
but
the
this what we are talking about, fear in a relationship. I'm more afraid of that than
Yeah.
jump off
So,
a cafe.
so
That
somebody say, like Marcus Garvey say, fear is a state of nervousness fit for a child and not a grown person.
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
understand what I say? Fear is one of the most dangerous things can happen to you. But as I want to go back to something where Diamond said a while ago. You understand? Embracing your
Yes.
fear. You see, embracing your fear is one of the fastest, best, and quickest way to growth.
Yes, good or bad.
You understand me? I say? When you're afraid of something, you face it and take it on. Because oftentimes
And
we find out
conquer
that
it.
it is not as bad as you think it is.
why you
Think
say
about it. All I think the way you fear. Remember the first time you have to drive? And your foot them go all a shake, and you're nervous, and you're afraid of the highway, you're afraid of the road, and you're afraid of the this, and you're afraid of the that. Everything where you
Oh, that was a fear of mine.
well
You
the
see, I
fear
don't.
get you moving too. It make you get
Mhm.
off your ass and go.
There you go.
Yeah.
It trigger off your fight or flight.
There
Right?
you
Yes.
go.
Because if the
And I
fear
Yes.
hope
never
most people
come,
have.
you're not move. You see, them must
Yes.
say it can be good or bad. Fear is a mechanism of emotion. It's
Mhm.
how, it's how you handle and conquer your fear.
So for the people though who have that fear embedded in them already, and the fear deep down and it a harm and hurt them, what kind of advice you give them? How do they want to get rid of the fear there?
Sometimes you're afraid of things you don't even know.
Normally, the things you're afraid of, you don't have the experience of it. That means you don't know it.
You don't
That's
even
what
know
fear work, you
you're
know.
afraid.
That's
You
how we
don't
say
know,
false
and you
evidence
Oh,
hold
appearing
back
real.
no,
yourself with
I can
fear.
tell you in a Gyalis road. Let me tell you this. Me not walk around with fear in a no relationship when me going on. Me I tell you the truth. Me not fear no in a no relationship. Me not afraid if you left me. Me not afraid if you stay. Me not afraid of none of that because life is something that hit you, whether
Yeah,
you like it or not. So
yeah,
me for myself, I can only speak for me. You have a lot of people who have so many issues. They have dependency issues. You understand? They have can't stay alone with yourself issues. You understand? They have I
yeah.
need somebody issues. And everybody do need somebody because they need people to feed off of sometimes. But let me tell you something. You see the thing when you have fear, it can
Right.
ruin you. It can ruin you if you make it fester. You know, 'cause you can have a good thing and just because the fear of certain things within that relationship, you start go crazy. I
True,
mean, I
true.
allow myself, me not no space in that little bit of brain yeah, left for the heap of fear and them something. I don't have time for that. And that's just my opinion. So
Yeah.
I just let go and let God. Whatever happen, happen.
Very true.
So
Very
when
true.
you're going in a relationship, where you going there with? Like the emotion, the thing that, like some people go in there with fear. Where you going there with?
The first thing is building, It's building, Because you not just jump like me said initially. You don't just jump. You have to build first and see if you're compatible with this person. Because a lot of people have a whole lot of things you're not compatible with. And when you go in there is when they start unravel and shed out. And me can't bother with them something here. So you need to get to the knowledge and peel off the onion or the garlic and what there you get to the root of the things them before you decide to commit. So when me commit now, me supposed to have a clue when me are cooking. So when me involved in it now, me not fear no problem. Understand? So
So
just go in there with a clear mind. That's my with your eyes wide open when you're going at something, know where you're going at. Nobody going there with your eyes closed. Figure it out and find out if you have to run back, go and check. Whatever it is that you have to do to make yourself comfortable when you're
right.
putting your foot in there. And yes, some you stay and you move when you're going because when you're coming through my door, you ain't going out back there.
Yeah, but
Right.
It's a
the question is, if like let's be real. We could all say that we wish we was strong, that we so strong and we don't have no fear and that. We can't all say that I take the fear of God. God, my fear, everything, right? The
mm-hmm.
truth of the matter is, fear is real, exists.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even know when they are afraid. So when you talk about in a relationship, handle your fear. How do you handle your
Yeah.
fear if you don't even know you're afraid? You
All
don't know
right.
what is it about this relationship that you fear that I know.
So, so,
So
so,
if
so,
you
so,
don't
The
know,
so
we
big
people
don't
up,
know
who
hold on
have
how
now.
right
fear.
there.
So,
But look at
Let
no
me,
one I know.
no,
She
hold
make a
on.
point.
We're talking about the people who have fear going into
Yeah.
a relationship. This is what
But
I
if
think.
they don't
If
know
you
though,
know,
mama,
hold
if
on.
they don't know that they
Let me
have a
land.
fear.
Let me land. If you know that you have fear, you're not supposed to be going into the relationship. You got to deal with you first. So
right,
that's why it's hard for
It
me to answer
depends.
the question, because if me know something have fear, me not going on a new relationship.
right.
And I would like to add on to that. With fears concerning relationship and fears concerning life, there's two types of fear that my artist Real VI brought up, and he brought up a really good thing that I would like to unpack. Um, you need counseling and therapy to heal. And the unknown fear some people may have is called triggers. I'm a person that's trained, like so many report. I offer emotional and mental support for women and men that have been through domestic violence. But you have to work on it. You have to heal, and then also take time from different relationships to let yourself heal and go through the process, so you won't have those fears and you go in there and with the confidence that okay, things are going to happen, but still you work on it. You know, you work on it through therapy. You work on it so you won't in a relationship with things in the back of your head, and then anxiety build up, panic attacks build up.
So, let me put that in a ballpark for the audience for me just overstand. Zane, if you're going into a relationship knowingly that you have trauma, you know, I have resentments, I have them type of issues, you have no right in a relationship. You need to take the time out and take care of yourself. Get over your trauma and get over your resentment and all them things before you're even ready for your relationship, because
Mhm.
there's a high percentage chance that that relationship is not going to work if you go inside the relationship with that baggage. You know?
Mhm.
And as
Mhm.
Sweet the artist is saying, a relationship, if you're fearful, you just have to accept it. Accept that you're vulnerable. Yes, you're going to be vulnerable because it's going to show us the boy. You understand me? I say? Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
I'm going to be vulnerable.
Diamond made a point earlier, Gyalis. Diamond
Yeah.
made a point earlier stating that if stating that some people go into relationship not knowing that they have a fear of
Mm-hmm.
something. But how can you not knowing that you have a fear and then be fearful of? I don't get it. Like me kind of get
No, yeah, I
it
think
kind
what
of
you
lose
probably
me.
mean, sometimes some people are traumatized, you know, and have the trauma that they don't really know. So it about them, you know,
Okay,
like
okay,
you have some woman who have a father trauma where her father never did wrong that
okay.
she have to do something that she
Yeah,
never
yeah.
realized that that affect her
You need
relationship.
to heal from that.
Yeah, or she carry a baggage from
Okay,
another relationship and she don't even, you know, what
okay.
people are walking with the baggage, they don't know they have the baggage
Okay, got you,
and
got you,
know that
got
the
you.
baggage affect them.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes it takes other people to point it out to you and show you, say, this happened to you, you know. You notice that
yes.
every time you hear an explosion, boom, you jump. And
Yes.
because this happened
Yeah,
and that
traumatized.
happened
Like
and
some like guys who've been to war.
you understand what I say? You have the
Can be
trauma.
postpartum depression.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Empress, yes. I like what Empress said. Postpartum depression, and some people triggers will show them what they didn't know that they were afraid of. The
There you
triggers,
Yeah.
go.
like
There
how they
you
respond
go.
to certain things.
Yeah. But fear, as I said, normally, how I look at it because like I don't know what fear me have. Me can't think about it. Yeah, me can't it nothing now come up blank. You know,
Yeah,
because for me it's false evidence appearing real as we say. No, that last diamond she a forward.
where is
It's
Vibrant?
it's vibrant so foul, man. Vibrant there travel
Oh,
in the
okay.
weather, you know.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
so
Diamond.
foul. Right. And as I said, fear is false evidence appearing real. You fear something that don't even happen yet. You not have no evidence of the thing where you fear really. You understand? Yeah,
Right.
your fear, you know, want carry nobody in at the house because you have the kids them and you fear that this might happen and that you not no evidence that happen or ever happen or will ever happen, you know. But
But it's
you
just fear
develop
that.
that fear and know you are respond to that fear.
A lot of women, yeah.
You
Them
understand?
know,
It's false
especially
evidence.
when you have boy children. You
Fear
know,
fake, you
You know
know.
something? Some people have fear of their own, like, let's say they're going into a relationship, right? Them have
Mm-hmm.
fear of them own behavior, them own self too, you know, because
Right.
them know say
yo,
fuck with them, I go keep up when them
yo.
start this, you know. So them have
Yeah.
Oh
all
my
them
God.
fear there too, you know. You stay there.
You know, that the mad people in the mag.
They have fear in a relationship. I don't know. I think it comes after. I don't think you go into a relationship with fear.
Yes.
So the
Like,
question just has me like that. Like you don't. If I'm afraid, I'm not going into the relationship. You usually go into the relationship confident, and the fear
No,
come
I gotta
after
ask you a
when you start
question.
see who you deal with.
May I ask a question, right? And it's a little off topic, but I'll come on back to fear in a relationship. See? Why is it since we are three females and the line, you know, we can help men understand why is it sometimes women becomes competitive in a relationship? When I
We
say
say that
like,
about men.
yeah,
We
women
say
say
that
that
about
about
man.
men. I saw nothing too.
Yeah, you know
Diamond,
me think that. Yeah, absolutely.
Diamond.
The man
Always.
them compete, you don't know?
What?
I, you
Okay.
see, let me see. You see, me don't know if it's
Come here when they
competition.
fear have something to do with
I
it. You
just,
understand? Ask a
me don't
question.
know. Well, honestly, if you're on the same team, you should be
Mm-hmm.
competing. Once you're on the same team, but you see, sometimes when you're doing
Territory.
things, it's just like to do things. Me would say I'm the better cook,
Yeah.
but him would think say him are the better cook.
Right.
Competition is good.
Yeah,
Him would
competitive man. Some women,
certain
some
stuff.
relationships
Again,
can
I
Competition is
be
don't
good.
see no, I
very
don't see
competitive
anything
Competition
wrong
or
with
exciting
certain.
sometimes.
territorial or I was wondering
Yeah,
if there's any trauma or any fear of anything to do with that, you know? That's why I
It
yeah,
ask.
depends on
When I
what
really
what you
stir up,
call competing. You know,
yeah.
huh?
It's not a
you
competition.
got
Guy, you're on
natural
the same
healthy
team.
competition.
Well, you do have healthy competition too. You have
Yeah, we
healthy
can say
competition
who
too.
can stay the longest.
You know the woman always a go win that one.
Let's
They
just
don't do
say
that.
that.
Don't do that, Empress. You know them can't beat that. Them can't win that competition they ever. So then you go back. We don't even know why
Gyalis,
you go there.
run.
A Gyalis Road, may I plead the fifth.
No matter
As a
how much
Gyalis,
Hey,
you have
Gyalis
to know
them
when to
want play that
just
competition,
leave
then
it alone.
man can't win.
compete in the timing.
But
It
it's
is right.
fun
It is
trying.
right.
It's fun trying. It's fun trying.
Yeah. But fear though is a real issue amongst especially our people. I think, you know, it's a very big issue. A lot of people really walk with that depression. You understand? And it go into fear and them walk with it in them work, them relationship, them schooling, anywhere them a go. Anything them a do, them walk with that and it negatively affect them.
Yeah, yeah, but we are the
Somebody
same
say.
team. We're not competing over here.
No, we're not competing. Like you
Yeah,
hear
the man
what
say
CMC
compete and
really
it's a
said?
game night. We shall
It's
be a
game
team.
night. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's the
say.
perfect
It depends on
scenario,
what
you
your
know, we
game
being a
night
team and
consists
everything
of.
perfect, but oftentimes you find um that peers can be really competitive. You know, I've seen it. I'm sure all of you all have seen it where
Listen,
people be like really
listen,
competitive.
listen. Let me tell you something. You see, when you're on the same team competing, that can be awesome. So
Yeah, of
now,
I
course.
look at
if
this thing,
you
man.
if
Because
you and your spouse, you and your wife, you and your queen, me and my
Mhm,
man, we have a challenge now. We have a game and we are gonna say,
Yeah,
Ray,
man.
mhm.
me and babes are go for that, you know.
Private
Yeah,
Yes,
games and
yes.
private
But we're not
competition is the
competing
best one.
against each other because it don't make no sense. You know, you be fighting yourself, basically.
for real, for real. It's a good thing.
Mm.
Healthy competition is good because healthy competition spur growth. You
Yeah,
understand?
man.
But
Yeah.
fear, it
But you
does
know,
the opposite.
everybody can't do that. Everybody can't have healthy competition.
No,
Everybody can't
some
do
people.
that.
Well,
Some people test a bad relationship too, you know. Like if them relationship now have war and problem in it, they're not happy, you know.
Yes,
true,
talk
true,
about that,
true,
Empress.
true. Yeah, man,
Talk
That
talk
some
to them.
about
I
people
really
get
that.
the
talk.
wrong idea. Some people get the wrong idea, you know, Gyalis would. Remember that, you know, diamond don't. Yeah, we will have some girl will feel like say if you not get boof back, boof, kick down, roll over, fling in a TV, drop something on your head side, not
Well,
Talk
gonna
on.
not
about,
see
Well,
all
sweet the
right, talk
artist.
about fear.
Well, on there. We can't pass a comment. Well, sweet the artist just really say. Well, sweet the artist really say that man think
them
the
things
woman
the
is the
woman
rival. Most men don't like when woman doing good or helping themselves. What that? What do you mean by
Sweet.
that?
Talk about it,
Or
sweet.
you mean man no likes when woman do good and them thing there?
Talk
Why?
and
Why?
start now. Mm-hmm.
Some of melody you say you can't see a comment them.
Summer, maybe because you're not, I don't know,
Maybe
that's
because
probably,
you're depending live, but you're not depending live. We don't know what go on.
who that?
she up on my screen, but
Should have on my screen to what we not hear her, but we are seeing I comment.
No, I pushed
Yes.
the mute, but I can't see any comments.
We don't know what go on there, so.
what's
No, cause
bullshit,
comments
bigger?
are going
Bigger,
so
bigger,
fast.
bigger view. What's bullshit? What's bullshit?
Yeah,
What?
because if you come live and come tell we. But,
He's
You want
saying
me,
that it's
you
bullshit. I
want me
think
jump
that
off?
Okay,
man and woman rival.
no, I'll come off. Let him come on, and I'll come back when he finish.
Alright.
oh, so Vibrant says she's talking about boys. Okay.
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 Oh, bigger said that too. Boys and
Yeah.
not men.
Yeah,
It
make me
must
got
be.
you. Come on. Bring him on. Bring
It
on.
must be.
Real
I
man
put the
thing
man,
that
I
talk
put the
about.
real man she talk about. And most boys she talking about.
But you know
Yeah,
that.
but
You
a
know
lot of
that
boys
already. You
think they
can't put
men.
yourself in a them category, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of boys
Because
think
you do have some little boys in a big body.
Munchie say on a graduate.
What we grudge for? What the man them grudge on the for? We can't grudge on the car. One
So
fool and
Munchie,
a
you
fool.
Boys
feel
them,
like
not the
you
man.
feel
The
like
boys,
man grudge
man.
woman
Let me make
more
this
than
clear.
Boys
woman
them.
grudge woman.
The boys them.
Let me make this clear, see? Ladies. We can't grudge, you know, because you know why we can't grudge woman?
Oh my
Because what
God.
is yours is yours. And we want
Fear
you
no
to
stop
have when
bedtime,
you
man.
have enough. Because we want to get what you have from you. So you have it to all grudge your people.
Yeah. But some men don't care. Me always tell you, you know, bro. Sometimes you have thoughts for different type of man than some of the man that we know about outer.
Yeah. Sweet. What kind of
Yo.
comment you just make? Explain
It's the
yourself, man.
truth though. Then why did you say that? Like, why do you say about men and women competing?
No,
Like
I
most
just
men
asked a
don't
question.
like
I
it.
didn't say it was a statement. It was a question. Okay? I'm trying to find out
Come
why.
here. Right now, she there for you. Right now. Oh.
Yes, man. I'm sure
No,
they
but if I
find.
accept the truth though,
Come
man
here.
I like when most man, okay, I'm not gonna say all men,
Yeah,
but
because I
most
like
No,
when
men
my woman
boy,
a
don't
win.
woman,
like
woman.
it.
Look here, you say real man now. Real man now go do the cause real man step up to the plate. Real man I go do there and real man I go do the right thing.
Here we
Yeah,
go
but
with
Boy.
the
still,
argument
real
again.
man. I'm gonna tell you
Real
something.
man argument.
Me not, listen,
Real
What,
man
what
You
I
go
are?
have
for
big
my
I
room,
feel
responsibility.
yeah.
like we are trick with self because it's
Yeah.
natural.
Alright, come.
A man, even a real man, a realer man, he not like it. Him no want
But me
hear
like
say
when my
Why
woman
woman
a
a
win.
make
So I say,
even.
me no
why do you
real
Him no
or
think
me
that?
want
a
hear.
fake man or what?
Why do you
Listen,
think that? You don't feel
listen.
like a real man want to see his woman grow? You don't
Not
think that a
saying,
real man
Sweet.
not saying they don't
Sweet.
want to see them grow. I just believe that a man don't want to know so them woman I do little bit more than them.
Okay, so
Sweet.
you feel like okay, you're talking a different story because if you're saying a man don't want to see his woman grow, I wouldn't agree with that. But you may have a point when
No,
you
we're
say
talking
a
about being
woman.
competitive.
Hold on, let me land. You may have a point when you say some men don't want to see their woman have more than them. Them feel better
Well,
when them have the most.
So
well,
I
I'm
know
gonna
them
ask you
feel
something
like
now. You see, on the wrong right there, so I'm gonna stop on
no,
right
no,
there.
me
So
not say
on the
no.
wrong
Well,
up.
me not
No,
wrong.
finish,
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
finish.
no,
telling you when
no,
the
no,
wrong up
no,
with.
no, no.
One
You
ear.
Yeah,
can't
well,
say me
no,
wrong,
no.
Gyalis Road, because well, I know. Remember me say no. Some men, me say some men may not want to see their woman have more than them because them no want to feel less than. Them want to know so
yeah,
them are the
them
man
gonna
and them
feel
no
soft
want
is
I
to.
think that
natural. Even
back in the days, man and boys.
So, but well,
All
man.
Not
right,
today,
Me
what
man.
you're
I
talking
show
about
you
go back
shot.
in the
Me I
days
show
man
you
feel
and
shot.
like
Me I go
boys.
wrong, you know. gonna show no shot we are going wrong. I bet say all I'm gonna agree. See?
Alright, maybe I do now. Come.
Never show no how we
Reason.
wrong.
Fuck reason.
So, what you mean some man like to see when the woman have more than them? In my head, a relationship, to me, I
In the
think we were
terms of
One
building and
unit,
growing.
that's
Well,
what I
on. In a relationship, to me, I think we were growing and building together. Anything we have built and grow together is ours. In my head, I'm probably honest, me just get it wrong.
No. That's how it's supposed to
It
be.
should
Yes.
be. It
So,
should be.
how come me have more than you and you have more than me and all that? Me not understand.
See, that's when the competition.
Listen, it
foolishness
doesn't matter.
But you
comes
have to,
in.
you have to, no, listen here. I may say again. Good men and good women being in a relationship,
What is a
you know,
good
there's
man?
no boundaries. Everything is one thing, is one unit. But she mentioned that some men may not like to see his woman have more than him.
Like it's
You'd have put them man that you'd have put them man in the category of boys then. You
And a
understand? Because
relationship that
we differentiate that already from the beginning.
that's a relationship, friend.
Honestly, I think that's back. I think that's. I don't think that's as
and
much
being
today.
both in a relationship.
Call it what you want to.
I don't think that's so much today. I think back in the day, maybe like our parents.
So, me guys, so now
Good
through some battle, some 20-year-old brains.
That man, why you trick yourself? Like, to be like honestly, why you tricking yourself? It's natural for a man.
I do believe that it was more back than today.
First and
Today,
foremost,
I think men
feel
want power women.
insecure. That is the first thing. Them are gonna feel insecure. Them are gonna feel like them have no more worth again. Once them there with a woman, we're more successful. Like we not say that should be.
If we date somebody, first of all, this not go for marriages. I want to marry to somebody, everything becomes one.
Marriage.
You understand? One thing.
You know, I said we not take accountability for who we are pick. I know I said. No, I said.
You could never pick.
And we are pick them Monday, you know.
Boys.
You could even pick Donald Trump, Barack Obama, anybody. Once them a man, and you.
They want more, mama.
Sweet.
I cannot totally agree.
Hold on. I ask a question now. I ask a question now. Because I ask a question, because I listen, you know. And I have to ask a question, because based off of what I listen, Sweet, so who hurt you?
Everybody get hurt.
I don't hurt. I'm just saying.
But they don't much damage.
You sound kind of passionate and aggressive.
No.
Because it's the truth.
Is the truth?
It's natural. Remember, it's natural for a woman depend on a man in a long time days. You know?
Okay, but it's not natural right now.
Okay, right?
That's what I said.
That's not natural now, honey. Right now, if you check the ratio, we're going enough women that stand up, double strong.
Okay, that's what I said back in the day.
Sweet. Let me explain something to you, see?
Check the name of the show still.
You want me now? I'm not going to talk loud like you, you know. I'm a man enough. I can't talk loud like you, I can't compete in the sound. Now, give me a little time, maybe black a sound.
All right, thank you for Gyalis Road.
All right, sweet. In this life, people and things comes in variety. That means there are so much different types of people, different mindset, different attitude, different everything.
Why should they
You're going to have good, and you're going to have bad, and you're going to have the indifference. Now, oftentimes they say our environment makes us who we are. Hence, the people that we choose to be around us, the people that we choose to be in our life, first of all, it is our responsibility. We are at fault for choosing the wrong people if we chose the wrong people. As a person, you have the responsibility of doing your due diligence in making the right choice. If you fail to do your due diligence, which sometimes come in, you know, the process of dating and, you know, questions and answers and meeting the families and this and that. If you fail to do that and you fail, because them say, if you fail to plan, you must plan to fail, you know. Yeah, you have to plan out your relationship like anything else. You understand me? I say? You have to be serious about it and take the time out to know the people them we are going to lay with. You understand what I say?
Yeah,
Old
just said
people
to you,
say,
like, I
if
I
you
understand
want
what
to
lie
you're
with
comment on
dog,
that.
you catch flea.
I,
You understand what
saying.
I say?
I want to comment on that. I notice a lot of times when people talk about choosing, right? Them love to say the woman them not choose right, which I say it
What
too,
about the man?
Right.
right? But sometimes the man them choose woman were too good for them, and then them
And
pretend like them.
woman him
You
not,
know,
but that not right neither. And
well,
people, me now, you say, more want get out of the woman them and the man them. You know
yeah, but
why?
I want to.
Because of people.
Yeah, but everybody choose wrong. But here's the thing: what I was gonna say earlier. This conversation is about fears in a relationship. So no, I fear that.
That is
Her fear.
that's a big fear. That is a
That is
relationship
our
big
fear. Yes,
That's
it's
her fear.
related.
That's what we're talking about. So you can't say no, say this, that, and the third. The question you ask is fears in a relationship. And that's a perfect one for her. But then
that is
everybody I say,
also a relationship though.
Oh man. Man,
And
man.
I just
bigger view that
big
is
up you
not
need for
true.
come on.
That is
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
true.
one way about give big up your come see two requests here, you know, but
Remember,
only
I'll do it.
people
I'll
that
do it.
can
I'll
come.
jump on.
Yeah, man. We there. Give
Okay.
thanks here, Empress.
Bless up Empress.
You always like you with
Yeah,
a
man,
nice
bless you.
positive
Yeah, tell him to
vibration.
make him laugh.
Bless up, but
We
we
love
need big
that.
of you for come on because bag of
Big
typing.
up you a whole heap said down
Yeah, I want to hear it
in a real life.
in a real
All
life.
right. May I wait till
Because
Empress
because
Shy still
fear
not
is
come
what
off
you
on my
talk
view there.
about. I want you to just take into account that that's her fear. Is that fear
Yeah.
that you know?
Yeah. And as I said, sometimes we don't know what our fear is, and sometimes we
I
take
did
other
not say that
people.
was mine. I'm not fearful of that, but it's just a truth
What is your
that man
fear?
don't want to accept.
May I ask you what's your fear?
You know, somebody even know I'm a fear now, because I not accept them yet. I don't even know what is fear.
You don't know your fear yet.
I'm afraid to touch up and it burn me.
So that's a fear, man. So you're
Because
afraid
me
they get
know
no. Me
it's gonna
understand.
burn
So
me.
you're afraid they get burned. You come talking in a scribbles. We can't they
No,
are real
me
for
used to burn.
probably
No,
you're talking
me
of.
used to burn.
You're
Me
afraid you get
immune to
burned.
burn. Me immune to burn. Me love. That
Take
is
off the
not a
pin,
fear.
bros. Put back the topic. Pin back
No,
the
Yeah.
not no
topic.
fear. Fear fall off a cliff.
Yeah. Where say fear fall off a cliff.
Bro,
No, I
everybody
fear.
got some
I'm
fear.
fearful to fall off a cliff.
Everybody
Or I'm
have
fearful
fear.
if I'm in the middle of the
Well, the
ocean
topic is
and I
fears, you know.
drown.
Fears
Gyalis Road.
in relationship.
And
Jam,
who
you may
that's a
have a set today.
coming?
Gyalis Road. Gyalis Road. Yo,
Please
excuse
stop
me
DMing me, you
darkness,
know,
yeah?
please.
Yeah. Call the darkness a little away, but we know it must sometime.
See me, I beg on a piece of Gyalis Road, yeah.
Take the floor, my brother. Take the floor.
First thing, sweets, bless up yourself.
Big of yourself.
Sweets, me see where you talk, say, cause you want me now, big woman thing. A man can sit down where him want and talk where him want talk, say, but big woman thing, if you have a woman where I make more than you as a man, it must cast a little thing in your head because you
Yes,
supposed to be the head of the family as a man.
yes.
So that's how the
Right.
thing supposed to do. So sweets, I feel at the point that you want to make. It no
That
mean
is
to say it a go cause a bad relationship or what, but
right.
Right.
yo,
But
as
it's
a man,
natural in a
you
man. It's
supposed to want
natural.
to step up. If you know say if you make $1 a year woman I make $50, you supposed to push harder if you make $75.
Then Javi, me I gotta ask you a
So me
question.
I
But
say,
suppose
Big
you
up
meet a
yourself,
rich
Javi.
girl.
That one them right.
Suppose you meet
eh?
a multi-millionaire girl, a rich girl, and you're not rich. Then what you gonna say now?
You're
Still a go bad?
Well,
uncomfortable.
well, all right, fear you. A deep
Yeah.
you gonna know, you know. A deep you gonna know, you know, cause you
Yeah, but
want
him
me now.
not gonna just sit down there. Him not gonna level up with her. She gonna help him
All right,
level
here
up.
me I say no fear you.
Yeah.
Fear you. You gone deep.
Yeah, man. Now listen, man.
You see me I say? Because them thing they come once in a lifetime.
Okay. Yeah.
You see me I
Okay.
say if you meet if you as a little regular man I meet a woman who is a millionaire and she do what she have to do. That automatically you becomes like a you're the woman, you know, brother, because you are gonna sit down and depend
You
on
start
about man.
carry
True.
pocketbook.
And a them thing they start
Ah,
You
break
carry the
down.
Me
A
not
them
money.
gonna agree with you. They say that, Javi.
Yo, I them thing they break down, I
Stay
them
home,
thing they
dad.
break down,
No,
I them thing they break down the thing them right now in a
no,
fear.
So,
no,
Jamie, you
no.
went for the
I
down there with
all
her?
right.
No,
No,
it's
hear
not
what
a
I
matter
say.
of down
Him
there with
not
that.
have to
It's not,
just level up. You have to help him
yeah,
level up.
Yeah,
all
cause
right, yeah.
there's more than that to it, you know, because here what me know how I see the thing. See? In life, we all are at different levels. You understand? You have different levels to grow. And sometimes you meet people on a different plane, on a different level. And it's a reason why life make that person and you attracted to each other. You understand? There is something you're supposed to gain from that relationship. There's some lesson you're supposed to learn from that, you know. You understand? Maybe a year
Fear.
opportunity, a chance to level up in a life. You
Yeah,
understand?
definitely. But when me I said to you, if you
Yeah.
meet a millionaire, you have to put your hand.
Then,
Mm.
then I saw
Period.
it go.
She
But
have
me
to
not
put
go
your
vex them
hand.
Yeah, but
because
what
me's a
are
man
And as
you
a
gonna
man,
do?
and as
What
a
are you
man,
gonna
and
do
as
as a man with
and
this
as a
Mhm.
man,
link you have now?
Right.
yeah, you have to level up.
Yeah, that's it.
Just say
So
me
me
I
not
said
go
to
lie
you,
down and sit down and be like a bitch. So that's why I say me not agree with you.
Yeah, but him
Some of
not
them
have
do
no
though. They just carry the
and
pocketbook.
still him level up.
fear,
Yeah. Me I go
fear,
try level up
fear,
and turn up
fear.
my gear
Most of the
because this
youth,
a she
them,
go inspire me because me I go
most
driven
of the
now, you
man
know.
them right now, most of the man them right now, we meet a woman we're not even rich. I got a regular 9 to 5 and I bring home a nice fat check and them thing that can pay her one bill and pay her one car note and carry him go to the mall and give him a money for go buy champagne and dance. And that him a live for every day.
Yeah.
Him not try make no difference.
Because say so resources is the determination of what in a relationship.
But that man,
It's not
then
the
that
determination, but
man
I think it
feel
matters.
insecure. That man is going to feel insecure. He might go feel jealous. He might
You
go
see, but
just
let me tell you
Not
something now.
not
What me I gonna say
not
to you now,
not
me I say I
necessarily
know man
please,
that.
cause
Him
enough
not
of
reach
them
man
youth
stage yet.
nowadays are look likes. Enough of them youth
It,
nowadays are look likes. Them no want to do nothing. Them just
them
want
youth them
clean
not
every
even
day.
ready, me not even know if to classify some of them youths in,
Just
brother.
say me I say, but here where me I say no, but here where me I say no, cause me I listen to the topic them all along. I wanna touch some nice topic, you know, but here what we are do now. We are bash these people. So where we want to know now is what is the right thing to do?
That a question me
Or
I
we
ask, and
fix
that a the
them thing, you
conclusion in
know,
the
or
idea, you
we
know, that
give
one
some
come
youth
to.
some knowledge now to fix them thing, you know. Is it right for a man to sit down and depend on a woman, or is it right for a man to be the
not
man
right.
and
Man to be
try
the
to be the
man.
right and try to be the breadwinner?
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. See, as a man, see, say you as a man and you have your girl, see, and your girl decides that she want to go through med school and you push her through med school. And you and her now, you didn't make the fact checking and you push her through med school and now she's a doctor, see? Now, fear check become the fact check. You're not going to proud of her.
Then who push her to that? You never know when
Exactly
you're sending her
so.
to med school or what that it gonna bring.
All right. So that
Me
don't make you
want
a
to,
bitch, no.
yo,
That's
me
not what
want,
determines that. What
no,
determines is
my,
what he's doing too for himself. No,
Right.
because him help she, that don't mean him
she
not do
that
something
mean
for
to say him
himself.
now done
So
all
that
right,
come
sir.
like say,
Okay,
that come like
okay.
No.
say, I
That's
forgot
not what
school.
I'm saying.
Come
I'm
go
saying
mine
it come
now.
back to the point that she earned more than him. So I'm showing you that there are so much different scenarios where the woman can be earning more than the man, and it is totally
Fear,
fine and okay.
fear,
It's not okay
fear.
for a man.
Yeah, but the
When you're going at
earning,
the
I don't
car deal,
think it's the
when you're
earning
going at the
more.
car dealer, when you're going at the car dealer and you go buy a nice 350 Lexus and say, yeah, me have a nice, fat, fast car, and you come so boop and put it on the highway and you see a car of it fly around you. And when you squeeze a Lexus, you see Lexus now go and you want a faster car than a car of it. You have to go seek that. So if you have a woman and you put her to $1.50 from $1, and you is $1 man, you have to go know say, yo, you have to go harder, brother.
You have to turn up your game now because
No, it's simple.
yeah.
It's simple,
Uh,
my brethren, because you want me know that kind of life where we are living, my brethren. That's when
yeah.
you have to know say it's an emotional thing, you know, not only with you, you know, because even the woman now, you know, when she finds that she make 50 cents more than you, you know, her action, most of the time, her action change, you know, bad man.
Change. She start going like a share the man now.
Then, so you have to go man up.
See,
True. But over where you come from still. But over where you
That
fall
man,
So
from.
you have to know them thing. It's a natural thing. It is just a natural thing, brethren.
Yeah, because me personally, me are the breadwinner and I do some my things set up. You understand? And my surrounding, and me at the breadwinner, and me go create the businesses, and me go do this, and me go put in the work and put in the hours and match up the thing and make the thing work. And I rather it be that way.
Okay.
And as a youth,
Girl,
we grew up.
accepting the
Well, I
truth.
know.
If
As a youth, I grew up,
your
you know,
person
and
should go out
be
there,
with many different type of women, rich, poor, indifference, and me prefer to be the breadwinner.
Me there with all different kind of woman, but me not say a woman to what she have, brother. I swear to you, because me is a man, me not to take things from a woman, brother. Straight, you hear when me ask my brethren, me not to practice myself to take things from a woman.
Right.
Yeah, me want do for my woman and me want do for woman. Me not practice myself to take things from a
Yeah,
woman.
man, say to practice to
When
take
you see
things
me
from
take
woman
things from
and him
woman,
play
and
the
them,
woman.
yeah, no, me not play them thing there, brother. Me not run them joke there with woman.
All right. Because
So
you
me I say,
see, in a relationship, you know, you see, power is a hell of a thing, you know. And
yo,
oftentimes, you have some people where, when them are the breadwinner, they feel like them have all of the power in a relationship.
Man
And sometimes,
or woman. That's the point I wanted you to get to. Man
yeah,
or woman. When people get, whoever have the more money sometimes feel
money
powerful.
is
So that's
power.
the real
Money is power.
relationship problem.
Money is
That's the
power.
real relationship problem right there, is that
When people
money is
have
not
real
supposed
money,
to matter in a
the difference
relationship.
is
A real
the
yeah,
man
difference.
not gonna care if
It's
his wife I make
natural
more
for
because
the
he's
man to be the
contributing in his
breadwinner,
way.
and a woman is not gonna feel
What?
insecure nor envy him because then she depend on him to be her protector. If a woman, if I'm, for instance, now if it turned around and a woman being that person, the man cannot sit content with that.
but
It's
sweet, you have
every
to
man
natural.
do,
understand,
sweet.
sweet,
Not no,
you have to
it's not nothing
understand, you know.
about being money, nor not like that. It's just something natural.
A lot of things the western side of the world changing away, you know. You
I
have to know
true.
with DNA still maintain certain values, you know, but I say due to the
Certain
side of
natural
the
order.
world where we in and the teachings where we are get it kind of confused enough away.
So,
So
me
me I
agree
Because
say
with
the way
nobody,
you are
no,
big of
because
you
y'all
say,
not sure what you want.
let me pin the
The
no,
comment
role, the
here.
roles, they're not sure if they
listen
want
to
this old school life
No,
or
me
if
agree
they.
with big of you, you know. Big of you say the man should be the head of the household, period. See?
No,
No, but a lot of women going
We would
disagree
like
because,
that, but the problem is there's so
well,
many
I know,
single.
man. Let me make a like, addition to the statement then before we start disagree. Because me know that I come in at like fireside, you know. See? It is customary and normal for the man to be the head of the household. However, I understand in this time some of the type of man them where the woman them are choose can't run the household, Brechin.
That's what I was gonna say. I would love to see a man that could step up and
And what if
run.
a man the man where a real man, like Rocker Gibraltar man, Mountain Zion man, step up and hold on the fort, foundation firm.
Bro, you could
But
be somebody's
unfortunately,
foundation. A woman can have more money from than you, and you could still be a strong foundation in her life. I'm
let me tell
telling
you
you.
something. Hear me tell you something, man. You see, as a real man,
Not if
strong
you
like Rocker.
broke.
Well, on, man.
Not if you broke. Not if you
Listen
broke.
up, no man. Hey, no, you don't understand. There's something when you have something in confidence, you know,
Pride.
and character, you know.
Pride. You
You
don't want to say
understand?
that.
And ego, you know. Well, on, man. You see when them something they properly balanced, broke or broke not. When a real man step forward, even if she rich, hey, you what me, we have to restart the something here because it tell me that 25 seconds remaining. Because it do the little 1 hour cut off thing the same way. So we have to restart the life and just forward back same way. You see me I say? Some other people they don't want to jump on
Wanna
to, but
share the life
13
when him
seconds and
restart.
counting.
When him
Yeah, but
restart,
now make it cut
everybody
off
just
for me.
come
If it
in
cut
and
off for me,
share.
we're gonna lose it.